And don't let life have to get to you in order for you to get it. I'm gonna share a story with y'all. I've never shared ever before. I would at some point, but never. But I'm gonna share it now. I remember being homeless, and it was the night before. I had walked all night, had nowhere to go. I hadn't eaten anything, but I was like super exhausted. The sun was coming up. I was tired, so I go into this hotel room. I'm in this hotel place, and it just so happens that as I'm coming in, there's the couple putting their key card on the desk, but it was still in the envelope with the room number on it, but there was nobody at the desk. So I took the key card, looked at the room number, went up to the room, went in. It was really neat. They were like, they had a double queen, slept in one bed, still had towels that was unused. So I showered. I got in there, I showered, and then I lay down in the bed. And I was kind of asleep because I know people, like the cleaners come in when they know you're checking out, and they come knock on the room, see if you're in there. So I wanted to be like awake when that happened. And so that's what happened. 3 hours later, somebody come and knock. Here, how can, whatever they're checking out. And I'm like, yeah, give me a minute. And they're like, okay, they walk away. And I probably rest for like 15 more minutes. I get up and I leave. And I think about that when I am finding myself in an ungrateful place, when I'm finding myself in a space that is hard. I think about where God has brought me from. Like I didn't like having to do that, but I was trying to survive. I was trying to live. You do the craziest things when you just try to make it. And so I pray constantly, even now, that God, I pray you knew my heart. I pray you forgive me for that. I pray that you don't, judge me harshly, which I know God doesn't, but I just like to throw it out there. And so my encouragement to anyone in any situation is that there could always be a worse situation. And listen to stories like mine, and listen to stories like other people, and learn from them so that you don't have to experience them. Like I try to tell this to my son all the time. I went through things, and I'm here to share these things with you in hopes that you take it in and you don't have to physically go and experience it. You can say, you know what, my mom had a situation like that. I learned from it. I'm better than that. And just find things to be grateful for. I remember when I first got out of homeless and I took a shower, and I cried so hard in that shower every time I took it for at least 2 months, because I used to wash up and wash my son up at the gas stations and have to sneak into places and wash him up and then send him to school and take, just bird baths. And I just remember getting in the shower in my own place and crying every day that I took a shower. And so when I get into a place and I get to sleep, I say, God, I'm thankful for this, because I remember when this wasn't this. I remember sleeping in the buses and sleeping at the airport and getting put out the airport. So God, thank you. I pray that